Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make up-tempo Lil Baby beats, and this is what we're gonna make today. The first thing we started with was a piano, and that sounds like this alone. The piano I used for this was the Giant, and with these settings on. And for the music theory, we are basically starting with a C major 7 chord, going up to the D major, then to E minor, and going to the major tonic chord at the end. So basically in a minor context, 6, 7, 1, 3. And after I had the piano down, I laid down this synth melody. Just add some more high end to it. And this is a synth called Talk Nicely from the Fikon synth library. And after that one, I added this synth with the same chords again. This synth is from the same synth library and called timbre inside the pluck presets. And with the piano, it sounds like this right now. And after that, I added this. And this is basically the synth called Ice from this folder presets. And I added a grow speed to have the coming in and out. That was basically the initial idea for the melody. And after that, I went down to here and I put on let's see what this is, boat horn, like a tuba down low. And this is the preset called Intense from the synth library. Sounds like this with the rest of the stuff. This adds like a nice intensity to the melody underneath all the things. And after that, I added this impact gong just at the root note of the melody, which is E. And that was from my drum kit. Impact E. Yeah. And after the gong, I added this vocal, which I had just from my other melody I made, and just add this to this one. Sounds like this. No effects on it, since it was already made for another melody. And after that, I added this pad from my one-shot kit called Focus. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Next vocals sounds like this. And once that was laid down, I started working on this pattern. Sounds like this alone. So the first thing I layered was this preset called Class, just these notes, and I layered it with the same notes on this preset called Wood, and together it sounds like this. So that's it for the plucks. And for this one, 19, I used the preset called Sparkles, and I use this preset for every Lil Baby melody I make. It's so good for like background ambient stuff. And yeah, these are the notes. Let's see if I put on effects. Yeah, on the effects I put on EQ, take out the high end, the Valhalla vintage verb, and I also did some extra stuff inside of the ADSR controls. I took off the attack, so it's more ambient and like swells in more. Yeah, and with the melody, that sounds like this. Big difference with this one on. Sounds a lot more intense and like energetic. And after that, we added this one. This is a bell, a glockenspiel actually, my bad. And this is from Fikon once again. It is the Fikon Glock Kontakt library, and I'm using the main one. As you can see, I'm using the reverb pedal inside the bank to add more texture and ambience. And alone it sounds like this. With the melody. And one thing I found with this library is that it doesn't sound that good alone, but in a mix, I think it really helps the melody a lot because it adds some texture and like different things that makes the melody sound more unique, in my opinion. So yeah, after that we go to pattern 11, and I have this strings. This library is called the Crescent Solo Cello. I'm using the modern cello one and the preset dynamic expression. And this bank is crazy good for realistic violin stuff. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. With the melody, it sounds like this. With this reverb. And yeah, to finish the melody, we add some last couple of vocals and risers, and that sounds like this. So that's it for the first part. And for the second part, we have kind of like a more intense version. So maybe people add the hi-hats there and like an intro before the drop comes. And for this part, I added this thing. Kind of like a vocal thing I just recorded. And with this one, I think it sits perfectly in the mix. We also added this bass, which is just like the re-space. Yeah, sounds like this so far with these additions. And also, just a quick tip, if you guys want to get these type of vocals really easily, is that you just record yourself singing, put autotune on with Melodyne, and at the end put on some little alto boy and format shift it down. That helps a lot. After that one, we added this accent, which I recorded on my Prophet, I think it was. It's just like a arpeggio, I think. Yeah, there's a good like accenting to emphasize the switch. After that, I added this percussion loop in the background, commonly used in all like sub makers. After that, we come to pattern 8. Yeah, this is a modern cello again, just playing the chords. Huh, nice. So this is the switch up melody. Right before the switch up, After this point, the drums are gonna come in. The artists are gonna start rapping, and I feel like it needs more space for the artists to come in, so we take things out and rearrange it. So the first thing I did was that I rendered this pattern with these ones, and I just slowed them down 50%. That sounds like this. And as you can see, it has the same chord progression still, 6, 7, 1, 3, and back to 6 again, and repeating. Still having the horns on. Still the impact, and that's about it. This repeats for the first section. Then we bring in the vocals plus the accent. Let me see. This part, just the same things. Here, bring back the vocals. Take out these things so make it more spacey.
The most I didn't never say we gon'.
Yeah. Also, I added this violin thing. Want to settle once again on the short preset articulation. And this one I'm just leaving at the end so people can add it for different sections instead of having it here. Yeah, so people can use it as a stem. Yeah, that's about it for the melody. So right now we're gonna go into the beat itself. So for the beat, the first thing I obviously did was put in the Trust Issues Master, which is the melody name. Linked it to channel 1, then went to the master, put on EQ, soft clipper, and yeah, started on the drums. So the first thing I started with was the 808. Sounds like this. After that we go to the clap. Cool, and this thing at the end. Then we go to the hi-hat. And yeah, that's about it for the first half of the drums. Just keeping it simple, more space for the artist. And for the second part of the drums, we are adding in firstly open hats. After open hats, we're adding in the kicks. The kick is just following some of the other stuff. And the last kick is reversed polarity, so it hits even though the 808 notes are different. That's about it for the drums. Didn't do anything for the. Didn't do anything else for the mixing. Just kept it simple and did this stuff in the rack instead. So with this part, add a crash, a pop, a little clap thing to keep the rhythm there. Some rides. A riser in. Here we have a new pattern, and we add a small little fill from this kit. Just a lot of, from this kit, it has a lot of fills. And pattern 6, this pattern is just like the hi-hat and clap alone. Yeah, that's basically the whole beat itself. So if you guys like this and want to see more, please leave a comment down below and like the video. And also check out the song called Cuban Links by No Cap, which I produced on. So peace.